Welcome class 9. In today's video we are going to learn about ultrasound and its applications. We have already learned in the previous videos that the sound of frequencies above 20 kilohertz or 20,000 hertz is called ultrasound. The speed of ultrasound in air is same as the speed of sound, that is 330 meters per second. This means that the the speed of sound and the speed of ultrasound in air is same. So let's learn about the properties of ultrasound. Number one, the energy carried by ultrasound is very high. Okay, compared to normal sound, ultrasound carries higher energy. Number two, it can travel in a straight path. It can travel in a straight path means that it does not bend at the edges of an obstacle because of its small wavelength. All right. So this property is used in its application of ultrasound. So let's learn about applications of ultrasound. Number one, bats use ultrasonic sound to judge the distance of the obstacle. So you may have heard about this. So how does it work is the bats will produce the ultrasound. Over here you can see these lines. Okay, these are the ultrasound which reaches the obstacle and the obstacle reflects them back. Okay, as the sound gets reflected, this reflected sound waves, the ultrasound, is received by the bats and they come to know how far the obstacle is. So in this way they produce ultrasound which returns after striking an obstacle in the way. By hearing this reflected sound, they judge the direction of the obstacle and also they can judge the time interval. That is, when they produce the ultrasound and when they receive them back, this time period is, they judge this time interval and they find out or they judge the distance of the obstacle in front of them. So this is how the bats use ultrasonic sound. Next use of ultrasound is it is used for drilling holes or making cuts of desired shape in materials like glass. Okay, so here this is the machine, ultrasonic drilling machine, which is used in order to drill holes or cut it into desired shapes like for the materials like glass. Okay, ultrasound is also used for cleaning purposes. Okay, for cleaning minute objects such as the parts of electronic components, ultrasound is used. These objects are placed in the cleaning solution in this kind of cleaner. Okay, and ultrasonic waves are sent into this solution, and because of the high frequency vibrations, these solutions help inside this ultrasonic cleaner. Because of high frequency vibrations, it makes the cleaning more efficient. Ultrasounds are also used for detecting the defects in metals. For detecting the metal defects in the metals, ultrasonic sounds are passed through the metals. Over here you can see the ultrasounds are passed through. Okay, and when they pass through, okay, directly without getting any disturbance, and the detectors, when they detect these ultrasounds passing through them, then we understand that there is no defect or flaw in this metal object or metal block. Okay, but if there is any crack or any flaw, then these cracks or cavity or flaws may reflect back this ultrasound, and this reflection is traced back and they come to know about the defect which is there in this metal block. Okay, so if it passes through without any disturbance, without any without any reflection, then they are said to be okay. But if there is any defect, then the ultrasound, part of that ultrasound will be reflected back and thus the people will know that there is some defect or flaw. Okay. Next is the ultrasonography. All of us are very much familiar with the term ultrasonography. Ultrasonography means the, you know, it is the imaging of patient's organs by the use of ultrasound. Okay, it is used to get the pictures of the internal organs of human body, like, kidneys, liver, gallbladder, etc., so that if there is any problem, or if there's any disease on those particular organs, then through ultrasonography it is detected. Okay, so any tumors or any stones or anything of like that are detected by ultrasonography. Okay, even echocardiography is a kind of ultrasonography which is used to obtain the images of the human heart. So this kind of picture is seen when the ultrasound or ultrasonography is done. Okay, this kind of imaging is done for the internal organs of human body. Also, ultrasound is used in surgery to remove stones in kidneys, and also the, cataracts from the human eye. Okay, so this is also one of the use. And lastly, the use of ultrasound is also done in sonar. Sonar is an abbreviation which stands for sound navigation and ranging. This is used by, the ships in order to find the depth of the ocean bed. Okay, they first send the ultrasound, and the reflected sound waves is, received by the ship over here. The receiver is there, down there at the bottom. Okay, and by calculating the time, time interval which this signal goes down and again comes back, that time interval is calculated, and based on that calculation the distance is also calculated by the help of sonar. Okay, so this is again one of the most important application of ultrasound. Next we have the difference between ultrasonic and supersonic. Although they sound similar, ultrasonic and supersonic, but there are some differences between these two terms. Ultrasonic or ultrasound are sounds of frequency above 20 kilohertz that we have already learned. But supersonic are objects which travel with a speed greater than the speed of sound in air. So any object which, travels faster than the speed of sound in air, those objects are called as supersonics. Example of supersonics are jet planes, fighter planes, etc. Okay, so with this we come to an end of our video, and in your PDF file there are some questions given as your assignment. Please do them. Thank you.